also video it. Oh, paused due for connection. Okay. All right. I'm C. Cummins, the Raw Princess, and the rawprincess.co, helping women create a wealthy, healthy life now, in the present. Just recently changed that. It used to always say creating a happy, healthy future. So I'm here to offer today, let's just explore this together. I'm on my first round through this particular wonderful book, Aroma Yoga. It's bringing together something I have been just fascinated with and studied and immersed with since the 80s when I was a kid. I lived on an organic farm with a group of artists and musicians in Southern California, and I was part of a team where we reversed the C word. We were part of reversing cancer. Um, Easily, really. It happened so easily with no fancy equipment, just a regular enema bag, salads, and green juices. And when I saw that at age 17, it was so amazing. And so that's partly why, and also I experienced the benefits of raw foods, growing your own food, and sunshine, nature, fresh air, living in community, playing music at night, which I really miss, and I would really love to do that. So if you're into playing music and you're in Portland, and you can kind of do a jazz type of rock and improvise off each other, you know, you can have a theme, you can have a tune you like, and bring it in, and we really keep that beat going. But that's a side story. We keep the beat as agreed upon, and so a good drummer is important. I don't, you know, I know people use metronomes. I'm going way off the side here, but maybe people are gathering. Hi there, whoever's there. That metronomes are good maybe to practice with. It's best to practice yourself, though. So all that to say, here I am today with this aromatherapy, plant spirit medicine. Now, the plants sincerely love us. They're there for us. The devas in the plants, whatever other fairies, spirits, just the plant spirit itself, the soul of that plant, you know, does want to help us. And that is so cool. So, let's see, I kind of, just with what I had on hand that seemed fiery. Today is the solar plexus. It's the third in the series you can find on YouTube. Peach is having a great time in the woodpile, so you're going to hear all this background noise, my little dog. You can find on YouTube, and please follow because I don't have even 100 yet, and then I can't specialize my own YouTube channel name, but it is the Raw Princess. Peach, please. She's like, what? I have to catch stuff right when you're doing that. So I started with bergamot. It's uplift the spirits. You know that bergamot is in the tea, the black tea, the English, I want to say English Earl Grey, and that is said to lift the spirits. So I'm going to put that out. Whoops, I got oh, great. Okay, that's okay. I have a low battery. Hi, everyone, on Instagram. So I started with bergamot. I'm thinking what's good for the solar plexus, and that is a place I can see I need to work again after my long fasting this year. It's sort of built back up again. But I'm proud of it. I'm proud of myself, my body. I'm good. Let's do Digise. This is a digestive type of all these, just helps you to, you know what, when you put it actually on your tummy and before bed too, if anyone has SIBO or gas or anything like that, or just want help digesting, you can, and yes, I have an outie belly button. It's okay, it's nothing serious, okay? I've talked to my doctor about it. She has one too. And then it gets a little exacerbated because of having big babies. So I have the most beautiful children. Natural childbirth I had, and now I'm in my wise woman years. So, okay, and then so I got Digise, and then also I wanted to save this, the grapefruit. Grapefruit, for some reason I'm loving grapefruit and bergamot together. So that one I'm going to do, like, if you have some oils handy, go get them, because it's a powerful combination of the essential oils, the plant spirit medicine, if you will, and bringing that into your being, and then doing yoga. And I know I'm sitting here a lot, but that's okay. We'll get there. We'll get there. You'll see me on the beaches this year. You'll see me in the mountains. You'll see me all different places. So let's just do this, okay? So bergamot and grapefruit. Let's go for it. Let's have a wonderful August. This is August 2. We're getting ready for Lion's Gateway on August 8. New moon this week. Okay, rub them together. Oh, grapefruit bergamot. Yay. Grapefruit bergamot. Wow, I love that. Can you just see my face change? I know the whole energy just changed. Or is that the beauty secret of the glasses? No, I'm kidding. You can kind of put the rest here along the vagus nerve and just settling and nurturing yourself along the lymphatic drainage points. You can just kind of rub it on you and then breathe again in the liver points. Okay, so one more time. Exhale. If you haven't got your oil, I'll wait. Just go grab your oils. Hi on Instagram. I'm in the backyard. This iPad that I'm recording on also, in addition to the phone over here, doesn't receive internet. So this phone is low battery. So, okay. So the phone is low battery, so this may not be a super long live. We may not get through the entire chakra on the live. So please look for the comment where I'll guide you to the full video when it's published on YouTube. I'm 60 years young. My name is C. Cummins. I've been studying polarity therapy and yogas and meditation since I was a teenager, and now I'm 60 and a half, and this is going to be just the most amazing August. I am doing a superfood transformational cleanse this month, starting probably, I'm not sure exactly what day, but probably towards the end of the month. I'll be receiving my Superfood Lifestyle Transformation Package. And then what I like to do is use essential oils all during the day, and also when I'm traveling. I use the thieves for my, I'll spray a little and have it in my throat. I keep it around me. I have a diffuser. This is actually a protection as well. This is essential oils in here. And then this is an EMF buffer. So as I do what I do, I have very much confidence in Mother Earth, and also the Mother Earth that's within me. So that's really good for the solar chakra today. This is Aroma Yoga, put together and designed beautifully by Tracy Griffiths in LA. She owns a massage and polarity therapy school. And in fact, there's an event coming up August, I want to say 8th. Is it the Lions Portal Day? It is. It's an 8/8 day in Temescal Park. So a lot of you are going to be right now in Los Angeles. And I do apologize for being so kind of cut off. Let's see. There's Kiss Kiss Fall. Hi. Thank you for joining. It's just I can't really see my whole screen because there's all these little messages and stuff. And so the third chakra, Manipura lustrous gem. The third chakra, or fire chakra, is the center of personal power, ambition, change, will, and passion. Sight is the sense associated with the fire chakra. So I could do more work with to restore my sight, and this is an area, as you can kind of see, a little bit heavy there, but that would be enough to be blocking my fire chakra from my eyesight. Obviously I need the glasses, so it's never too late to reverse some things that aren't even in balance to begin with. So let's just do this. Let's have a juicy August, and let's see what we can do to get really healthy. Also, what I just always say is this is your will to live. This is your personal power. It's your desire. It's your, no one's going to do it for you. Like, you got to do it. Okay? And when that gets low, our will to live gets low. When that gets low, our ambition or our ability to actually act gets low, and it's difficult, and we get overwhelmed when this is too overwhelmed. When this is overwhelmed. So the element is fire, the solar plexus chakra. The essential oils, she uses lemon, perfect, we could have done that one, ginger, That's a great one. And you can make a tea with that too. Just if you have lemon and ginger in the home and you want to kind of stay with the theme right now for this solar plexus, boil some water. My friend Susan, Tree of Life Colonics, over here in Selwood, Oregon, and that's a great thing to do as well for your colon and for this area in general. Though that's Virgo, is Earth, but is to clean your body with water internally. Even I really recommend that. Go to treeoflifecolonics.com. Shout out. If you're in Portland, that's a good place to, and I actually work there sometimes too as well. So you occasionally, in September, you could book a few with myself as well. But she'll get jealous if you book too many with me. Okay, just make sure you book with her. Anyway, okay, oh my gosh, okay, it's my Pisces South Node. So peppermint, sandalwood, purification, and transformation. And those are Young Living oils. Tracy recommends and created this around the Young Living brand because of the purity that she's sure of. She's gone to their farms in Ecuador, personally worked with Gary Young when he was live, and she just doesn't recommend any other type of brand just because she knows that the purity is there. I mean, they won't even let you drive cars near their fields because they don't want the exhaust fume to go into it. It's a seed to sealed promise. So the location is below the sternum, and she says behind the stomach. Interesting. Okay. Kind of behind the stomach. I'm not sure. I have to ask her about that. And the identity. This is your ego identity place. And ego's not bad. Ego is what gives you ego strength. To say yes, to say no, to have good boundaries. To do the things you need to do for your own health. Ego is good in that sense. Most of us have no danger of having too much ego. Many of us actually need more ego. Ego strength, because it's been put down, it's been battered, it's been said, you're selfish, da 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 da, and then we go, oh, I'm sorry, yeah, So, yes, there's some, maybe you're watching, there's some among us, yes, that the ego gets out of whack, and that's way out of balance the other way, but the under ego is also out of balance that way, and we want to just bring it into balance. So, okay, so that's what the third chakra is about. As far as the identity, ego, okay? But that's okay. It's a good thing to have good ego strength. These are my boundaries. This is who I am. I'm yummy, I'm juicy, and I get to have these boundaries around me. I get to share that, it's not available. It's not available, right? Okay, thanks. Shout out to my mentors. Okay, so the polarity theme in polarity therapy is passion versus anger or resentment. So that's going to bring in kind of the liver, gallbladder, all in this region. See, we don't want to get too picky here. Speaking of Virgo, this whole region, you've got liver, gallbladder, that resentments can get built up with gallstones. That's why we do gallbladder flushes here in Portland, Oregon. Again, treeoflifecolonics.com with me, ccummins.com. We've got one loosely scheduled. I'm doing actually a one-on-one residential. You could actually book with me in September. I'm going to be reigning queen of Tree of Life Colonics for a few days while Susan's gone. So she's given me full license to just ka-ching, ka-ching, book people, and I can take care of it. And then, so that would be, message me if you're in Portland, Oregon, and you would like to do, it's a residential, it's overnight. You stay overnight and you're totally catered to for this full-on gallbladder liver flush. That's where we pack in resentments, jealousy, anger. Okay, so then in balance, but she's pointing out here what Tracy Griffiths is pointing out in Aroma Yoga, registered trademark, is that the positive side of that is your passion for your life, your passion for what you're sharing, your passion that you want to help other people, your passion that you want to heal yourself and take time and self-care. And then the yoga, the type of yoga, so what she does is each chakra has a type of yoga, and this is the karma yoga. In this chakra, the yellow chakra, she calls out that it's the karma yoga. For example, water would be Tantra yoga, okay? This is the fire, though. This is karma yoga. Now, I might say this wrong, but it's what you do You know, it's what you're giving, and then that is also going to sow like a seed and come back, okay, to you and grow. And you also enjoy that, like your garden. Just visualize your own garden. Let's just have the best August ever. Let's have the greatest August ever. It's Lionsgate 8/8, and today's August 2. We're gathering up to the full, not the full moon. We're gathering. This is the quiet, but the new moon. You can feel it. It's about to come out. It's about to come out. It's that quietness right before the seed pops out from the ground, right? So let's feel that way. Let's be that way. Let's decide to feel great. Okay? Now, if you have excessive characteristics of this, which doesn't necessarily just mean your waistline is a few inches bulgy. That's not exactly, that sometimes can mean that, but what it means is you're overly aggressive. If you have too much of this fire dominating here, excess, like they say in traditional Chinese medicine, if you have excess something, overly aggressive, overly dominating, righteous, manipulative, deceitful, attraction to sedatives. That's weird. I hadn't thought of that. That's more I think of as water. I totally think of water and Pisces as getting seduced by sedatives, you know. But, you know, yeah, maybe so. I had to think about that and figure that one out in a little bit. So this is Tracy Griffith's Aroma Yoga. And it's something I've studied. She put this together brilliantly. I've studied polarity since the 80s. So I know she's a polarity babe. I have to say, as a polarity babe, I know Tracy's a polarity babe. And she's having an event in Temescal on 8/8, Temescal Canyon Park in LA. It's right near Pacific Palisades or Malibu Beach. You just go up a hop, skip, and a jump. And you might have to pay for parking at the park, but I think there's no fee at all. It's just a really cool thing. They're going to have like food with essential oils in it and do aroma yoga. And they have a sound bath as well going on. So I will try and link to that event in these comments of this, as long as my battery doesn't die. So driving, if a person has like temper tantrums, a type A, you know, driving ambition, and they're competitive and arrogant, that would be an excess of the solar plexus, and like you said, the identity of the ego. That's excessive. Doesn't mean that being assertive isn't good. So then deficient, now this is what I was talking about a minute ago, deficient characteristics in the solar plexus yellow chakra would be low energy, weak-willed, passive, okay, unreliable, easily manipulated, poor self-discipline and self-esteem, emotionally or physically cold, like cold hands or cold feet, right, too, or just physically feel cold all the time, weak digestion. So one of the things, Digest, that you saw me put this on right topically, just put it right on there. It's so mild, I don't even need carrier oil. That you can use a little coconut oil, or actually what's awesome is castor oil, and put a ton of Digest and like a hot pack, a hot water bottle. So you're not plugged into the wall. We got enough electricity on our bodies. We got enough radiation and everything. So just use the old-fashioned like hot water bottle, okay? Just like do it. Just trust me. This would be, and then these people that have deficient solar plexus chi would be attracted more to stimulants because they're like, I can't do it, you know. And then they the victim mentality, she says here. So the trauma and abuses are things, this is the traumas of this one. Shaming, authoritarianism, volatile or dangerous environment, physical abuse, fear of punishment, emotional manipulation, age, inappropriate responsibilities. So you were told you had to take care of all the kids while your parents were passed out drunk, or they were hurt or sick or whatever. Maybe it wasn't their fault. It's just that's too much. And then a parentified child. So you sort of felt like you were emotionally caretaking your parents. But so I don't mean to be like trigger warning on all that stuff too. Okay, so be gentle if something like that really kind of nailed it for you. Get yourself some lemon and ginger. And we have those in essential oils as well. Message me, comment below. And then as far as the polarity triad for that, I'm going to burp. This is perfect. I just burped. So you know the energy is moving if you do burp, things like that, as long as it's like not constant. But thighs, solar plexus, and head. And why? Why is that the triad? Because it's fire. Okay, Aries is a fire sign, rules the head. The sign of Aries in astrology. Astrology rules the head. Then, solar plexus is considered fire, even though like right in there also is, you've got a couple other things going on with Earth, Virgo, and that's the knees and neck. But we already did that. That was the first class. So look for me on the YouTube, therawprincess.co, the Raw Princess. Okay, so we got head, solar plexus, and thighs. Why thighs? Sagittarius. Okay. And so even though this is right here, Leo, you think of Leo as the lion-hearted. So you kind of think also heart is Leo, but your heart is fairly low. The real heart is kind of low. So Leo is here because anything breast and nurturing is Cancerian. The goddess, that's nurturance, that's water. That's right in here in the bosom, the breast, the nurturer, the mother. That's Cancerian and home and hearth. It's very in that area, but yet right below, it's kind of Leo. Leo is here. So that's the yellow chakra. Next time we'll be doing this one. We'll be doing this one. Now the key words. This is amazing. The key words, I'm just going to do a little more of the bergamot for uplifting. Keywords: manifest, power, manifest. This is where you manifest from. I mean, it could be argued that women, we manifest from our yonis too, and you won't until you learn to and remember again. We have that ability, okay, ladies and so that's bergamot. So, but truly, no, this is where you have those lines of attachment. They're invisible lines to people, places, and things, especially things that you carry around or like you own, possessions. You have little invisible lines to that, and little invisible lines to people and places and things of certain people too. So that's why some people have cord cuttings. I don't really go so much for the huge, like really intense cord cuttings per se, because I believe that as you raise your vibration and your frequency and you make decisions, those will, just like an umbilical cord crusts up and falls away, it falls off the belly button, those cords can no longer feed on you. That sun is really pretty. Those cords, I'm going to let you see that. Come here. Those cords cannot stay. Let's see if you can see it. Maybe? Oh, I guess not too well. This camera might not be the best. Trying to focus on there. Hi everybody, thanks for joining. My battery is low. So I don't go, there is a time and a place for the cords, to cut the cords and stuff. Occasionally, maybe once in a while, blah, 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 kind of like first aid, emergency first aid or whatever. But in general, as you decide, that was then, this is now. That was then. Those people, places, and things that did not appreciate me, that did not honor me, that did not support me, that talked to me the certain way, that this happened, blah, blah, blah. That was then. This is now. I'm stepping into all I deserve. That's your yellow chakra. And like an umbilical cord dries up on a baby and it'll just drop off after, so will those cords. You don't need to cut them. In fact, if you sit there and cut a bunch of them, you have all these stubbies and they have to fall off too. And if you don't change your mind, your literal thoughts and frequency of your body, those are just a mess in the way there's baggage too. So, manifest. This is your power, your path. Manifest from here, because you're going, I see this vision. Drive, initiate. You can initiate that and transform, purify, and digest. And then the color, again, we're on the color yellow chakra. I actually did this. Oh God. Dang. I hope it stayed. Oh gosh. Oh well, wait. I don't know if I can pause it and keep going. Okay. Well, gosh, that's tempting. That's going to disappear. Yeah. Oh, poop. Oh well, at least it's on here, right? Okay. So yellow, activation, heat, and initiation. So whether that's a spiritual path, whether it's your own initiation into at becoming an adult, and you may have that as I did. I became an adult several times. I had to do it differently. I had to become it at different stages of my adulthood. And so oil applications, inhalation method. You can do the bottoms of the feet. I'm going to put a little digize on the bottom of my foot. And then the middle toe is your fire toe, and so is the middle finger. That's why when you see people, boop, you know, that's perfect because that's how the middle finger got there, because that's the fire sign. You know. So, all right. Now there's a meditation, and then we will go ahead and do these. It's boat pose, and I'm going to do these asanas to the best of my ability. Some of them I'm just not there right now, and I'm not going to let that stop me, though, from like doing this class. I'm not going to let it stop me. I'm going to do the best I can. Even on a lumpy, bumpy out here, it's got, oh, the sun is so pretty. Let me see if you can see it. Oops, my hand. Yeah. See? Let's just touch that to try to, there we go, to bring it in to where the sun's behind the trees. Very orangey. I wanted to be out here. And I wanted it horizontal so that it'll post nicer on YouTube. I now release all conflict and images of weakness. I take full responsibility for energizing my body and keeping it sound. I dissolve all cords between myself and others that don't need to be there. I don't know. Sometimes it's okay to have a cord. I don't know. I just see comments. I don't. But I dissolve all cords between myself and others. Sometimes you have cords because you're family? I thought maybe that's codependent. Okay. Message me if you know what I'm talking about. Or comment below. And we got to ask Tracy, the babe, what's about, the polarity babe that wrote this book, okay? I release competition, power battles, habits, and judgments that drain my energy. I affirm that my human will is supplied and guided by my divine will. I open the inner door. I'm still thinking about that Instagram cut off. Oh, yeah. I open the inner door between body and soul. Think about that. That the light, capital L, may flow through. Breathe. Breathe. I am the conscious energy in this body, an offspring of the eternal light within me. I choose to live here and now, guided by an intuitive, sacred awareness of different levels within me. I walk the narrow edge with grace and balance, free of excesses. Thank you, Creator, for my life, for power and the will to choose. Breathe fresh energy into the solar plexus, filling it with sparkling yellow light, and then relax. Okay. Just looking at that sun, I found it right there. That's so nice. Okay, energy exercises. The first one is Ha breath. Now, I learned this from the 80s, so, and you can do it the way that she's doing it. It's just really important that you feel your diaphragm pushing that Ha breath out. Okay, we're going to do it 5 to 10 times, so just as I teach you that, remember to do, really, you're going to Ha from your gut. And they call this the Ha breath. So I'm going to just show you the picture of this wonderful model standing up doing it. That's how we're going to do the Ha. We hold there and then Ha it. That's just one way to do that. I mean, there's a couple different ways to do it. We used to do that during doing wood choppers too, back in Marietta Hot Springs. That's where I trained with this Alive Polarity group at the time. So I'm not going to stand up because of constraints of space. Hopefully, it's harder to do it when you don't stand up all the way, so my Ha might not be quite as loud. Third chakra, yellow chakra. Okay, I didn't even practice. I'm not even ready. Yes, you are. Okay. Okay. Ha! Ha! There. It's a little bit high. Ha! 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 The dog barked at the neighbors. Good for you, but that will change the energy. You can do this anytime you want to change your energy. If you get deficient or you don't feel motivated, I can't do that, you feel victimy, do a hot breath. Ha! 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 Okay, so it'll get better. It'll get better. That was okay. That wasn't too bad. My fire's actually in a pretty good place right now. Okay, the next one, here come, and the trees like it. See, they all come in with their little when they like stuff. Yeah, they do. They just, that breeze is part of the trees. They actually manifest it. Okay, it's just, I know that's a little woo-woo. Hey, it's all right. The next one, oh, the wood chopper. We are doing this one. Oh my gosh, this wood chopper, our teachers would have us totally do this, and it was like, whoa, so freaking hard. And the one thing to watch out for is your hamstrings. Do not pull them, do not overstrain them today, and then, because, you know, it's so easy to completely overstrain your hamstrings on this. So just kind of go a little bit gentle on this one, but keep in mind that I'm going a little gentle too, so don't take this as the perfect, like, if you're a perfect athlete, you know, you don't need to worry so much. Okay. So basically you get your arms back behind you. I'm going to do it kind of sideways. So, let's see. Wait, let's see it back here. Okay. Okay. Ha! Terrible. That was terrible. But it's like you're chopping wood. Ha! 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 There. A little bit more. Ha! Get it from the gut. I'm kind of full because I just had popcorn. But you kind of want it to really come from your gut. Like you want it, the ha to come from it. Like you're really chopping wood. Ha! Nope. Ha! Ha! There, that was better. Ha! Ha! Okay. Wow. Okay, so yeah, that wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. I'm glad it's so good to get started. Now I remember I was so toxic when I first went into polarity training when I was 24, and that the first time I did the pyramid, my pants completely split, my jeans. And then the first time I was doing that, I got super dizzy because I was quitting weed, I was quitting drinking, I was quitting smoking cigarettes, I was quitting a toxic lifestyle. And now I'm not dizzy. I mean, I can tell I'm not in, you know, the greatest of cardiovascular shape, but I'm okay. But it's not like it was then. So that's the good news, is it keeps, you know, wow. So I may just stop with that, actually. We're going to do, well, the half boat pose. Okay, I wanted to do those two polarity ones today, and just for purposes of time, I'd like to keep this at about a half an hour. And, but just for you that are more advanced or whatever, you're totally on your game, you can do the Ardha Navasana. Ardha Navasana, the half boat pose, the half Lord of the Fishes pose, alternate leg raises, extended boat leg raise, side crow, and twisting chair pose. And the sun's okay, what's my excuse? Okay, oh my gosh, okay. What? Are you really a teacher? Okay. Really? Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, I can do that. I'm just, how am I going to do on the camera? Just scoot up more. Okay. I tried to get away with it not doing it. Okay. Well, you want to keep more of a straight back. So yeah, that is good. That I can feel that in my solar plexus. I can totally feel that. Okay. Okay, done with that one. Sorry. And then, okay, this is really cool though. Well, this is really cool. You put one leg out and one leg up. Oh, and then you just bring your arm over, but you kind of go and you get a little twist. This is what is helping your waistline. It's inadvertently Stop it, Peach. Helping your solar plexus. So let me just get this way for you. And then we'll do the other leg. Where you bring this one up, you bring arm around, and then just twist. Ah. Breathe. So anything that's really good to move it around and twist that solar plexus and get that there. Alternate leg raises. This is going to definitely help it's just somewhat of a camera situation too. But I'm not going to lay down in there, but stop it. Peach, stop, please. You bring up one leg, but you lay on your back and do this. Bring up that leg, and then you can kind of alternate, and then bring up the other one. And then you can do this one. This is called Utthita Navasana Series, Extended Boat. So, and then, yeah, you know what? Let's just stop there. And I promise I'll do it later and tack it on to the end. Because, yeah, the side crow, well, I can't do that. The side crow, besides the extended boat leg raise, it's like she's way up on her game, people, and I'm just not there at this moment. So I'm going to show you the picture. And that's why I'm so happy to be teaching this. My fire is good. I'm determined this is going to be the best August, and even a month from now I'll be doing that side pose. But I'm saying that even like a year from now I'll be doing a professional cut video on aroma yoga. I'll be doing it with other yoginis. We'll have all three of us in like a really cool studio, and I'll be like, this will be my before video. You know, I'm just so thrilled with who I am though and how I am today. And thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.